New Orleans Saints. I'm surprised they are this high, to say the least. What is your over/under for the Saints?
Yeah, definitely under. I was debating are they a 4 or 5 win team. I think they can get to 5 wins here, but that would just have to be like Spencer Rattler actually playing decent. So it is what it is. I think Derek Carr retiring in the middle of the offseason was kind of rough for them. He retired right before the draft, right? So they at least
Yeah.
were able to kind of pick a quarterback, things like that. I mean, they didn't do much on either side of the ball. They lost Tyrann Mathieu, uh, maybe and replaced him with like Justin Reed. So like this is definitely a team that's gonna have growing pains. Is gonna learn to grow. Did not like what's their rookie quarterback's name?
It's
Tyler
Shuck.
Slow,
I know it looks
Shuck.
like show,
What
but it's
the
Shuck.
Okay, Tyler Shuck. He did eat, and this is the guy like you see YouTube videos of like he could not hit an open guy on the combine, right? Like he's that guy. So the fact they took him in the second round and he didn't look great in camp either is concerning. And Rattler is the starting quarterback, so maybe a wasted pick there by the Saints. I don't know what they were thinking when they went with him in the second round. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're gonna be there. I don't know who's the top guy coming into 26, but they're definitely gonna be in that quarterback hunt for the top quarterback
Yeah,
next
maybe
year.
Arch Manning. We'll see how the rest of the season
We'll see.
goes.
Yep.
Lenore Sellers is the kid out of South Carolina who looks like he's like a mix of Cam Newton and Mike Vick. I don't know. He just looks amazing. So maybe he is their quarterback. Tyler Shuck reminds me of Will Levis, where he's just throwing
Yes,
horrible
100%.
interceptions. I don't understand the pick. I don't understand it now. I didn't understand it then. He's like 25, bunch of injuries. Anyway, all that to say, I had them going way under. I think they're going to be the worst team in the NFL. 3 wins for me. ChatGPT had them at 9 wins, which I do not understand whatsoever. Maybe they still think Derek Carr is there. I don't know. But yeah, 3 wins for me, and I think they will be drafting, number one and number two. The quarterbacks, especially Spencer Rattler, sure, I think he'll have a decent career as a backup, but I didn't see anything last season that had me convinced that he is a long term starter. Just turns the ball over a lot, and then of course Tyler Shuck, don't believe in him, and I feel bad for guys like Alvin Kamara and Cam Jordan that have been there for a while, and they just I the problem with the Saints is that they never commit to a full rebuild. They keep trying to do this like rebuild on the fly. But I think after this season, they're gonna be like, all right, we're gonna tear it down. We have the number one pick in the draft. Let's go get us a quarterback and go from there. Fantasy, who you got?
Yeah, my sleeper is actually Devin Neal, and this aligns with my bust in Alvin Kamara because I do think as the Saints keep getting worse and worse, they're going to be like Alvin Kamara's not going to want to play. He's going to like have some injuries mysteriously, right? They're going to start benching him, and then opens up the door for Devin Neal here. So I think kind of a late season sleeper is Devin Neal. Alvin Kamara obviously gets his work in early season, but I think later in the season you're gonna see that flip because the Saints are tanking for their quarterback.
Yeah, yeah. My sleeper is Jawan Johnson. That's their tight end. Spencer Rattler likes throwing to tight ends. Rookie quarterbacks like throwing to tight ends, and I think he is above average. He's just like a forgotten name. I've seen him going completely undrafted, even in a league where tight ends are a premium position. So if you look at his numbers last season and the year before, like he's putting up pretty solid numbers for a tight end. And Foster Moreau behind him is hurt, so he's like clear unchallenged starter. My bust is Chris Olave just because of the quarterback situation. I don't see him putting up big numbers. I think Brandon Cooks and some of the other guys around him are going to steal some of these targets, but just in general, I don't think the offense is going to be very good. So that's one of the reasons I would just avoid, or I have avoided Chris Olave when I could.